Yo, what's up guys, Insane Game Freak here, anime manga vlog. Now why the hell did I say Insane Game Freak then? This is Terrell Game Vlogs, damn it, vlog. Okay, so this video is essentially going to be me talking about which series I am watching this season and manga updates. This is going to be a fairly long video. My mind is kind of racing with some other school related things which I'll go ahead and mention. I am almost, okay, for those who don't know, I'm going to school for an associate's degree. And yes, it's like, oh my god, why aren't you going for a bachelor's? The reason why I'm not going for a bachelor's is because the associate's degree allows me to get a better job now. And then once I get into a routine with the new job, and then I'm going for bachelor's. My main priority right now is to get the fuck out of this house and be able to pay off everything. Mind you, I only owe like one thing, but still, I want to be financially set before I start worrying. You know, if I can get a good job with the associate's degree, that's what I'm going for. And the thing that's bugging me is today I figured out I only have this next semester, which is until next summer, and I'll be good in terms like I'll have my degree. The problem is this: the college I go to, there's 3 classes I need to get. There's some type of error with one of the classes, which I'm going to check tomorrow about. The other class, I'm good. And the third class, they're not even offering this fucking semester, which means I got to go out of... I don't know what it is. I gotta check on that tomorrow, too. Be like, where do I go to get the credit for that class? Like, if I'm able to take some type of online... Like, I know there's, like, some online colleges that allow you to take courses, and then you just, you know, send the transcript over to the college that you're at. Because that's what I want to do, and then I'm just straight. So that's kind of having on my mind, and I have a test tomorrow that I should be studying for, but honestly it's Visual Basics, and I'm kind of fine for the most part. I'm not really sweating that. Visual Basics to me is like the most fun to fuck with. Like, it's like Java's just not. I know this is not a computer programming video, but it's a vlog, so fuck it. Computer programming, Java is not my forte. For me personally, if I'm going to fuck with something, it'd probably be HTML, JavaScript, and there's a difference between Java and JavaScript. Java is like the JSP, the servlets, that kind of shit. JavaScript is like the HTML coding. That shit's fun, and I really like doing Visual Basics. I think that's my favorite out of the 3 of them. Because the Visual Basics, I'm essentially just building a fucking program and then just coding it. That's a lot more enjoyable to me. And then second to that, that's probably web pages. I want to fuck around with that later, but I'm rambling now. Let's get back on fucking point. But random school related update at the beginning. So we're gonna talk about manga because that'll be the quickest to go through. So we know Shonen Jump Alpha is gonna have a simultaneous release, so I don't have to worry about being 2 weeks behind. I'll probably be like a few days behind instead of 2 weeks. Purely just because you can't beat Scanlations because they come out on Wednesdays, and the official release in Japan is Monday, so fuck me. But it's not that big of a deal. It's like a few days. It's way better than two and a half weeks. So anyways, regarding the chapters, the latest One Piece chapter I've seen is the reveal of Don Flamingo, which brought up a whole bunch of questions and a lot of things I'm interested in. I don't understand how the fuck he's gonna order around a character who was that entire chapter trying to kill him, like, because he was like, I'm gonna have baby 5, and I'm like, you mean the bitch that's been changing her body parts and trying to kill you with them? That's who you're gonna send over there? Like, she's gonna listen to you? What the fuck? Monet being a worker for Joker. I kind of want to know the mindset behind Don Flamingo's crew, purely just because it's like, you work for Don Flamingo. It's in the fact that they call him Young Master bugs the hell out of me. It's like, it's kind of like Don Flamingo to me is probably gonna be that character who grew up in a very lavish lifestyle, but ended up becoming a fucked up individual because of the environment he lived in. Like, he's probably kind of like Sabo in a sense. That's honestly, that's the correlation I'm making, just basically like, because what pirate is called the Young Master? Like, at least in the Shonen Jump Alpha translation, he's called like Master or Young Master. I'm like, why do you have old people in your crew? Which makes me think that this nigga's rich. This nigga probably grew up in a very lavish lifestyle, but don't know. He feels like a that Batman vibe I got right there. Was like young master. I'm like, you're probably rich, aren't you? You're probably one of those pirates who had it all, but decided I'm gonna be a pirate. I'm getting a Sabo vibe, honestly, from him. Just from that exchange. Monet, a lot of people are throwing out Straw Hat, which, no, that's the one thing they've been pretty consistent in. They never have characters blend in with each other. And Monet is way, way too close to Robin. Like, honestly, when it comes to the next female character we get, I'm expecting a shy, timid, kooky girl, honestly. I'm expecting a girl that has like a very weird, contradicting, like a girl who's overly nice, but has like a lot of random quirks. I'm not expecting a character who's like Monet. Because if you have a dickish character, you have Nami, and if you have like an overly serious, creepy character, you have Robin. That's why Monet feels way too close to Robin. It bugs. Almost everybody mentions it. It's like she's fucking Robin. So I don't know why people are thinking next crewmate Robin or in Kinemon. No, mind you, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind it, but no, we already have two swordsmen. We don't need a third one. I mean, they have variation in their attacks, but no. Naruto. We're as far as Obito is just hearing from the Zetsus that fucking Ren and Kakashi are outside in trouble after he's been spending this entire time retraining his body. You know what the sad thing is? I didn't even care for Kakashi Gaiden, but I do like Obito. That's what bugs me. And considering the character he is, it's just like, the fact that you're Obito just makes me sad. Like, legitimately, I feel bad for this character. Because I'm just like, damn, I liked you. And then I love how the end of the latest chapter showed me that where his Toby look came from, which is essentially, and actually I don't know how anyone didn't guess that it was Obito, considering their names are so similar. But just the fact that one of the Zetsus just happens to do a design around his body to help him strengthen his body that looks really retardedly close to his fucking Toby look. And I'm like, oh, this is probably where you got the fucking idea from. Honestly, those Zets, honestly, and I will admit, this latest chapter feel like I was reading a One Piece chapter. Because half of the conversations are about poop. I'm sorry, like, Naruto's never done shit humor. Well, it hasn't done shit humor in a while, so it caught me off guard. Like, Naruto rarely does shit humor, so I was like, One Piece? Like, and that's probably part of the reason, mainly because I like Obito, and I like Kid Obito anyway. And that whole exchange with the Zetsus reminded me so much of a One Piece conversation. I know it's kind of fucked up to say, but I mean, come on. You don't expect that out of a Naruto episode. You would never expect them niggas to be talking about poop. Just saying. Come on. Don't bullshit me. I can't say I'm necessarily interested in the whole... I'm a little interested in the backstory because I do like Obito. I didn't care for Kakashi Gaiden, mainly because I didn't watch it. I ended up reading it. I didn't even care about watching it, so... Yeah, but I do like Obito. I like young shonen Obito. I don't like this... I swear to God, just the whole fact that you're doing this for a girl is just so demeaning to me. Takama-ga-hara. Am I pronouncing that right? Takama-ga-hara. I believe the characters' names are Izumo, Kumaso, and Yamato. And I forget the teacher's name because he's a dick. In terms of how that's going so far, the thing I just recently saw on that was they're beating the shit out of people who've attacked them in the classroom. And apparently their goal now is to take over the school to get this fucking jacket to be able to leave from Takama-ga-hara, like, easily as hell. And I don't know how I feel. I think Izumo is just funny because the nigga wisecracks. Izumo's the dude with the squirrel gun. I like him. Yamato's cool. I kind of like how Yamato and Izumo have like that typical rival characteristic, but I like the fact that Kumaso is a nigga who is a swordsman who's also a ventriloquist. Because I don't know anybody who does that through a sword. I thought that was really nice and original idea. In terms of their Kamizawa powers, I think the most original out of the three of them is probably Izumo with the beast gun, because you know I don't see that much in manga. I'll have a squirrel that turns into a gun. Actually, that sounds like something in One Piece. Fuck it, I'm making way too many One Piece references. I'm enjoying it for what it is. Cross Manage, which is the new series they put in Alpha. I think we've read like three or four chapters on it. Sakurai's cool. Misora, I believe is her name. Misori is really high strung. We're just now getting introduced to all the fucking lacrosse player girls that I could not catch the name of. The one that looks like a tomboyish girl that gave Sakurai a whole bunch of shit. I like her. And I like the girl that looks like a Gongoro girl, which is like the girl that looked like overly American. The other one with the glasses chick was okay. I don't know, that one's okay. I kind of want to get more into Sakurai, but I do like the fact that they did address the whole other females in the lacrosse team, because he's like helping in the sidelines. I don't know. It's cool. It's alright. Barrage ended, so sad face. I don't give a... I love how surprisingly how well it's been doing in America, considering Barrage I think is only going to have 2 volumes of that. Everybody in Viz Manga is freaking out over this series, which reminds me that just because it doesn't work in Japan doesn't mean it doesn't work in America, because the fans in America were clamoring, like literally clamoring for this thing, and it's getting a physical release here. Which, to me, is just insane. Why the hell? I mean, it's only 2 volumes, so I guess it makes sense. But I just find it hilarious. It's like, I'm going to... It's like... And I would like to see that happen more often. I mean, hell, even if Takama-ga-hara got released in volumes, I probably would get that, too. No bullshit. I mean, mind you, I don't know if that's going to get canceled. I kind of hope it doesn't. I haven't been hearing too many good things in terms of the rankings for it, but I do hope it stays up there. What else do I read in Alpha? Is that it? I can't really say much on Kenshin because just fucking Kenshin. Can't say anything on Blue Exorcist because I need to get Volume 8 in order to read the manga chapters in Alpha. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, that's manga. Now on to anime, which I'm going to start off with the ones I watch, and then I've been consistently watching, and the ones that obviously are new. So we got One Piece anime, where we are essentially done with this arc. The only things that are left now is the Poseidon thing, and the Pickums and Tamago thing, and the Big Mom thing. That's about it. I'm surprised. I think everything One Piece had like the list of titles for the rest of this month. None of them are filler, which I was shocked, because I figured this would be like Post Enies Lobby, where they just had filler episodes in Fishman Island. I still hope there are. But the next few episodes that cover essentially everything up until the Big Mom thing are actually at the Big Mom thing. I'm kind of like, there should be filler somewhere around here, I'm betting. I still hope there's filler. I don't know why. I kind of want filler for Fishman Island. I know that's a dumb thing to say, but I kind of do like that. Well, what they're probably going to do is they're either going to do that, or they're going to do filler relating to the Z movie, because technically the Z movie comes out in like the next 2 months. And the way they're going, they'll be out of Fishman Island by next month, which I'm still surprised we haven't gotten a new fucking opening yet. Also, and right now we're in the part of the manga that I fucking hated. I still hate the Jinbei thing. It works for the arc, but the idea that Jinbei is a Straw Hat crew member is bullshit. I don't give a fuck. This is literally one of those grand ideas that everybody likes, and I fucking hate. It's such a bad idea. I'm not saying he would be a horrible character for it. I just feel like it ruins what the Straw Hats represent so goddamn much. And why would you put an old generation pirate on a new generation crew? Come on. I mean, there are other things I could say, but the Jinbei Shirahoshi video I did a while back has so much hate on it, it's fucking ridiculous. So I'm not going to repeat myself. But no, I've never liked that idea of Jim. This is one of those things in One Piece I legitimately will say, I hate that this... I hate that people want this, because it's like, how can you not see what is so inherently wrong with this? That's how this comes off with me. But whatever. I I've said fuck the Naruto anime so long ago, so I'm not even gonna address that. From the previews I've been seeing, they're all the way up to the Killer B Naruto Tsunade Raikage thing, with some filler being added in. As far as Hunter x Hunter, I've been enjoying the fuck out of that so far. Like, no complaints. I have literally no complaints with anything I've seen. I like the potential of teaming up between Hisoka and Kurapika. Kurapika was straight beast in the Uvajin fight. That was retarded. I was shocked at how ridiculous that was. The whole Gon and I think the swordsman's name is Nobunaga, which I think is obviously a translation to the Oda Nobunaga thing in Japan. That shit was great. I love that scene where he was like, it's like, so you can shed tears for your teammates, but you can't shed tears for you can't share a little bit of tears for every person you've killed. And then he just fucking goes in there and he just like slams his arm on the ground. I was like, that's my boy. One of the few times I actually really, really liked Gon. I haven't had that many Gon moments I really enjoy. That was a good moment. And then the Killua moment, like right after that, when they're in the fucking, they're in the building and he's trying to fight what his brother drilled into him, which is to never challenge an enemy that's stronger than you. I like that. I like that development. That was good shit. And then obviously Lelorio hasn't done any fucking thing. Overall, I've been enjoying the episodes, and then the fact that you just reintroduced fucking Killua's, his dad and his grandfather, that was shocking as hell. To have them go up against Corolla, which is the leader of the fucking, I'm just like, what the fuck? And the fact that he's emotionally taking the whole Uvajin death thing this seriously, I'm like, you're in a group of murdering thieves, and you have the balls to fucking cry about somebody's death, considering how. That's just weird. How you part of this fucking group that's so goddamn violent and murderous? And I don't think Corolla is gonna kill Killua's family members. If he does, I'd be shocked. I'd be really shocked, considering how badass those characters have been meant out to be. The fact that the motherfuckers and from what I heard, it's like the fact that his family members even took on the job probably meant that they thought they could take him. I mean, mind you, it's the dad and the fucking grandfather. The motherfuckers probably can rape everything. Still watching Space Brothers. We're in kind of like Muta Hibito mode right now, which I don't mind, but my favorite part of Space Brothers are honestly the test when it's just him interacting with everyone else. Like the exam shit before this was great. And the other thing about Hunter x Hunter, we don't have a new opening for Hunter x Hunter either. What we have is the same opening, and they changed the animation. No bullshit. That's literally the only difference between this. It's technically the third opening, but what it really is opening 1 version 3. Yeah, opening 1 version 3. That's what it is. Well, technically it's opening 2 version 2. Yeah, opening 2 version 2. Technically it is a different verse, but it's the same damn song. They've used the same damn song for over 50 fucking episodes. I'm like, just change the fucking opening, really. Jesus. That ain't One Piece. I'm like, change the opening. We Go was awesome, but come on. We've been hearing it for over 60 episodes. For the love... Yeah, almost 60 episodes. Change the fucking openings. Space Brothers overall, I'm still enjoying it. I'm surprised this is going so long as it is. I swear to God, I thought this was going to be like 13 to 26. I didn't realize this was going to be... Something tells me this shit might even go for 50 episodes. That's what I'm betting, actually. I'm enjoying that. Sked Dance ended. I think that's all the current anime I was watching. And now, and then obviously Pokemon stuff, which is Pokemon. And so now we get into the new stuff. My Little Monster I just dropped. And you're going to hear about that on Anime Real Talk TV probably like in about 2 weeks, because I haven't watched the other episodes for this week, so I'm still going to review episode 3 for My Little Monster, but after that I'm done. Like, really, I've dropped that, and I dropped Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online I'm actually going to officially review, but I'll give you hints for what my issues with those two are. My Little Monsters is fast-paced as fuck, and honestly the pacing is one of the biggest issues with both of the shows, but like My Little Monsters, its pacing is way too quick. The show turned way too quickly from Mizutani changing as a person to now we have to figure out what the fuck is up with Haru, and you've introduced 2 other characters that haven't really... Natsumune got a decent amount of screen time, but fucking Sazaya is just like, what the fuck? So, that's that. I think Mizutani fell in love with Haru way too quickly. That's not even a romance thing, that's just like believability. I'm just like, you cannot fall in love with a character in the course of like 2 episodes. Literally, like 2 or 3 episodes, and she's already in love with him. I'm like, what? What? Bah, 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 bah. Sword Art Online, just bullshit, dude. Like, this is how I view it. If you have a shitty beginning, or you have a really, really broken beginning, you have the highest chance of not keeping my interest. And especially if the other episodes aren't consistently good. And that's the problem with Sword Art Online. It had like had a good start. You know, the first episode was solid, and then the second episode was fine, and then it just pandered into this shit. And Asuna, I would honestly say Asuna to me is like the biggest cause for almost all the bullshit I don't like about this show. Almost. Not all of it, because obviously they fucked up on the game mechanics, and then the shit about, oh, we're gonna go into a different game and meet a whole bunch of new cast of characters, and I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm not watching this because personally I know what's gonna happen. Same thing with Klein. He's gonna be like, oh, we think this character's gonna show up like more for once. Same thing with Elizabeth, and I forget the girl's name with the dragon. I don't care. I don't. It was badly paced. There's a lot of logic breaking in the 14th episode, which people called amazing. How the fuck you gonna call episode 14 amazing? Because it had almost a pretty obvious plot twist, and then it made no fucking sense. And then the game ended, and it was like, what the fuck was this anime supposed to be about? Because nothing was learned. I can't take anything away from this shit. Because it's turned into a romance anime. And from what I heard, people are calling this a harem. Which I can totally see because of the ridiculousness of it all. Fuck it. It's not worth it. Also, I think, I haven't seen the 15th episode, but from what I heard, the 15th episode features a character that we've seen in the game. And the character I heard it is, she looks nothing like her realistic counterpart. Which makes no sense in the context, because it's like, I thought he changed it where everyone looked like their real selves. So why do you look so ridiculously different? What the fuck? I don't know. Whatever. I don't care about Asuna Kirito romance. I don't. There's so many things inherently wrong with Asuna. Like, as I said, the personality shift she has in a few episodes, the fact that they all screen development, there's a lot of fucking things I don't like. I'll get to it when I review the first season. I'm not going to review the entire season. The first season, the reasons why I wouldn't fucking bother with it, it's just not worth it, the time. It's not even like it infuriates me, like I'm angry at the show while I was watching it. I just slowly but surely I just do not give a shit. That's the problem. So fuck My Little Monster, fuck Sword Art Online. Magi episode 1 I've enjoyed. Alibaba is cool. I'm enjoying Alibaba. I actually forgot the main character's name. I can't think of the main character's name. I don't think, have we heard it? If we heard it, we've only heard it like once. It's like Alibaba and I don't know his name. I can't think of his name. The main character with the fucking blue hair and the genie and the fucking flute. Can't think of his name. Alibaba's cool. I like the setup for the episode. I like the Arabian Nights theme. That's cool. I'm enjoying that. I'm glad Aniplex has already picked that up. I'll probably get that depending on how the anime pans out. But so far it looks pretty enjoyable. Obviously episode 2 comes out tomorrow, so I would check that shit out. JoJo. Dio is a bitch ass nigga, and I love to hate that piece of shit. JoJo in episode 2 really stepped up to, in my opinion. That's my boy now. Fucking right. I am going in. I'm going in. And I'm reviewing JoJo, Batum, and Magi now on Anime Real Talk TV. So I'd give more in-depth thoughts there. Probably link that somewhere. And speaking of Batum, first episode was kind of okay. Second episode, Himiko's my chick. Like that character. Cool with her. I'm not going to really cover those animes that quickly because honestly, as I said, I'm already reviewing them. What else am I watching? Hold on a second. There's one other I picked up that I can't remember the name of for the life of me. Particularly, okay, it's called The Pet Girl of Sakurasu. The Pet Girl Sakurasu, which is essentially a romance anime, which I think I intentionally picked up just because My Little Monster was not doing it for me. The problem with Pet Girl of Sakurasu, I have yet to remember everything from it. I literally can't even give you the characters' main names right now. And it's mainly because I've only watched the first episode once. But it looks, I kind of like the premise that it's based around an art school, but the problem with it is it's cliched as all hell. Like, there's a lot of cliche, like the cherry blossoms bullshit. I meet a girl, and it's such a magical scene and shit. Like, there's a lot of cliches in it. But overall, pretty good shit. Pretty good shit. Medaka Box Season 2. I am surprised how fast-paced Medaka Box Season 2 was. Medaka Box Season 2 was retardedly fast-paced. And I was like, okay, anime, I guess we're not even bullshitting it. Like, literally, I think they covered like 2 or 3 chapters in this first episode. Because we're already done with Uzin's sister's fight, which I don't even know her name. And Nekomi did her G shit, and I love Nekomi. Nekomi was my chick. Literally, that was one of my favorite things at the beginning of this arc, because I was just like, that's what you need to do. You need to tell her she's on some bullshit. And they also feature, like, Kikajima's, like, fellow money swim mate, which was, I don't know if he's in the manga. I don't think he is. From what I remember reading, I don't think he's in that part. But Nekomi's my chick. Medaka, they changed the Medaka scene, though, because I could have sworn the Medaka scene was, like when she decides to actually fight opponents now. I could have swore they were outside. They weren't going down no fucking elevator. And then obviously Shiranu and fucking Zengachi just ran into God. That's what I call it. That's what he fucking looks like. He calls himself a god. Fuck this nigga. I'm looking forward to the fights, which we'll probably get to 3 or 4 episodes. Probably 5. Well, if they keep up the fast pacing, it's probably in 4 episodes. In terms of the opening themes, surprisingly, I like My Little Monster's opening and ending themes. Batum, I think, was the other one I liked. Medaka Boxes still doesn't stick out that much for me. I'm sorry, Medaka Boxes, like, out of shonen anime, like, literally really bad openings. Like, they're all like girly pop song bullshit. I think that's it in terms of the music I'm thinking of. I mean, I've heard some good songs, but I watch a whole bunch of shit and the school stuff is fucking with me. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Is there anything else? Is there any other anime that I'm missing? Oh, Aladdin. How the fuck did I ruin that? Yeah, Aladdin. Aladdin was the name of the dude from Magi. That's so bad. It's like Arabian Nights, and I totally forgot. Oh, it's fucking Aladdin. These are like the easiest names to remember. I'm being stupid as hell. I think that's everything, and then I guess I should talk about some dubs real quick. On Nia and Alley, I've been consistently watching Nura, Blue Exorcist, Tiger and Bunny. Really enjoying Tiger and Bunny. I'm no bullshit. Kotetsu's my nigga. I've only seen 2 episodes dubbed. Kotetsu is my nigga. Fucking go in, boy. Wow, Tiger. Yeah! I'm no bullshit. I liked it. And then I know we're about to get into Barnaby backstory stuff. So that should be cool. But Wild Tiger is my nigga. The Blue Exorcist dub is really good. Just saw Blue Exorcist season episode 2, I think. Actually last night. Good shit. Good shit. They handle that scene really fucking well. Now I gotta see if they can handle Goofy Ren well. If Bryson Papenbrook can handle Goofy Ren well, I say watch the dub over the sub. Like, no bull, and well, that and I gotta hear the other voices, obviously. Mephisto's voice is one of those voices that works, but it's weird that it works. I don't know how to describe it, but it does work. Inuyasha fine. Shishomaru's voice is fine. I literally had no problems with his new voice. Kagome's obviously is the one you gotta get used to, but in terms of Shishomaru, perfectly fine. I mean, it's obviously different, but I have trouble remembering the old one when I hear the new one. No bullshit. What else am I missing? Then Nura's fine. You get used to Ryukyo's voice. It doesn't sound as bad as I initially thought it would. And his night form sounds pretty solid. There are some obviously differences between the anime and the manga because the Zen shit's already The Zen shit was handled completely differently than I think it was in the manga. I mean, the same shit happens, but it's just, and also, I don't know, it just has this start that I have such a problem with getting into. Even the anime, I'm just like, ugh. And I think that's all for the new dubs that I give a shit about talking about. They're trying to Naruto us to death. They're trying to Naruto us to death. Because they're like doing a shit ton of Naruto catch-ups. Like, I think they're going to be releasing like up to episode 20 in Shippuden. Or like episode 20 in the part 1. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. I have probably talked you guys to death. If you watch this video the entirety of, I want you to write in the comments. Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and, yeah, Hancock X Luffy. I want you to write in the comments because for some reason, last night I went on this random Hancock clip high where I was just looking up Hancock clips. The one I keep finding, which is a filler scene, is like the scene where she's like, they're bringing food to Luffy after he's recovering from the mental and physical stress of the war, and like she's playing with her fingers, she's doing the whole Hancock, no, my waifu, and she's like doing this. Obviously, there's also the scene that like overly exaggerates her breasts. I think that's the other reason why I keep watching that one. But yeah, Hancock X Luffy in the comments. I've literally talked myself to death. I have class tomorrow and a whole bunch of bullshit to deal with. I'm probably going to upload this, but there probably won't be any like proper tags or anything until like tomorrow morning. Depends. I know this video is going to take a while to upload, and I have been talking way too long. I don't even know how long I've been talking. Probably been talking for like 30, 40 minutes. So I'm going to, actually let me check so I can tell myself that I talk too fucking much. Yeah, I've been talking for 30 minutes, almost 30 something minutes. I need to shut the fuck up, and you guys need to get on with your lives. And for those who watch this entire way through, and if you watch the entire way through, Hancock X Luffy in the comments section. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for fucking putting up with my bullshit. And please leave your thoughts and comments on any of the shit I stated in this video in the description below. I've talked you guys to death. And laws of game from your boy Terrell, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Yeah, singing endings.